Well, everyone knows that Jessica Yaniv is probably one of the most despicable people to ever walk the earth. Not because she is transgender, by the way. I don't want you to think, oh, Carlos is transphobic. No, 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 no. Because I do not judge on the color of your skin. I do not judge you on, on whether or not you're transgender or you're gay or homosexual. No, no, no. I do not judge you by what's on the outside. I judge you by what's on the inside. And clearly, Jessica Yaniv is an egotistical individual who thinks that they can bully people and label them transphobes because she feels like she is a woman and she uses that to her advantage in order to bully people into believing what she does. For example, in this case, you if you're not aware, Jessica Yaniv, she actually tried to sue a few local businesses for refusing to provide waxing for her genitalia. Now, why is this a problem? Well, the individuals that were being sued are only trained to wax female genitalia. But Jessica Yaniv is a transgender woman who has yet to go through the surgery. All she does is identify as female. So when you go to a waxing service and then demand that they perform a service that they are not that they haven't been trained to perform, that shows you that there's a problem with what Yaniv's doing. She actually ended up losing her case. I think she ended up paying $6,000 in total for everything for all the problems that she caused those businesses. But apparently, those $6,000 were not enough. Apparently, those $6,000 were not enough to tell Jessica Yaniv what you're doing is wrong. So what is she doing now? She is now accusing of gynecologists for being transphobic for refusing to see her. Now, if you're not aware of what a gynecologist is, gynecologist it pretty much just looks at the health of of females, right? Fertility wise, the see if there's any infections, see if there's like any tracts in the urinary, and any infections in the urinary tract, stuff like that. And you would see a problem in the sense that Yaniv doesn't have a vagina. Okay, she doesn't have a vagina. Why would a gynecologist look? Okay, first of all, why would a gynecologist even look at a test? Okay, let's look at what a gynecologist does. First of all, let's look it up. See, gynecologist. I don't even know if I'm spelling it right, to be honest. Let's see, a gynecologist. Let's see what they do, shall we? See, gynecology, or this is the medical practice of dealing with the health of the female reproductive systems, vagina, uterus, and ovaries. Okay, so if the gynecologist's job is to see the health of a woman's, fertility, ovaries, womb, uterus, vagina, why is Jessica Yaniv suing a gynecologist? Why? I mean, a gynecologist isn't going to look at the male reproductive system. He does not have a vagina. Okay, she doesn't have a vagina. Sorry, I misgendered Janice. So please, YouTube overlords, please don't kill me, or please don't shut down my channel because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to do that anyway. Anyways, keep going. But the point is, Janice doesn't have a vagina. Why is she bullying gynecologists to perform a gynecology or whatever, like gynecology checkup or whatever, when she doesn't even have a vagina? She has testicles and she has a penis. Why would a gynecologist waste time on checking up a woman that doesn't have a vagina? Why is she even suing them in the first place? I'll tell you why. Because she's egotistical. She wants to use her whole idea of being transgender to bully people into submission. And that's why I think she's a terrible person. Because she's a bully. She bullies people. Not because she's transgender. She just happens to be transgender. But she is a bully. She is rotten to the core. And she still hasn't learned her lesson, apparently. So let's see. Let's hope that the gynecologist ends up winning a case and she ends up suing him, apparently. So let's see. Transgender activists, and the article's from Daily Mail, by the way. Transgender activist who sued beauty salons for refusing to wax her male genitals now says a gynecologist refused to see her. I'll tell you why. Because you have testicles and a penis. That's why. You do not have a vagina. A gynecologist is gonna waste their time and resources seeing balls and a penis. Okay, they're not going to. Okay, they're gonna see a vagina and see if it's healthy, the uterus, if there's any problems with fertility for a woman. Okay, you identify as a woman, sure, but you don't have a vagina, Jessica. So I would recommend you leave this guy alone or this woman alone, wherever they may be. Jessica Yaniv, 32, posted Monday. So a gynecologist office that I got referred to literally told me that today that we do not serve transgender patients. Yaniv said she is shocked and confused and hurt and asked, are they allowed to do that? Legally, isn't that against the college practices? She said that the College of Physicians and Surgeons of British Columbia told her that the refusal was discrimination. Last month, Yaniv said several Vancouver beauticians discriminated against based on her gender identity when they refused her a bikini wax. And no offense, but I mean, if you looked at Jessica Yaniv, I don't think she'll look good in a bikini regardless. I mean, like, if you want to look at a transgender woman in a bikini, I recommend you look at Blair White. Obviously not for your research purposes, of course, but if a good example of a transgender person that I recommend you do check out, she has a YouTube channel, is Blair White. She is transgender, and she's actually one of the most common sense transgender people that I've seen. She's very common sense, and she calls out people like Jessica Yaniv, which is actually I think is pretty cool, right? But I actually I went on a tangent there. But anyways, you can go on. Yaniv, who still has male genitalia, she does. She has a ball and a penis. Sorry, she has balls and a penis, not a ball, but balls and a penis. Was told by each of the women they were unable to provide the service as they were not trained to wax male genitals. Yep, they were not being transphobic like Yaniv accused them for because they were not trained to wax male genitalia. A Canadian transgender woman, whose legal complaints against several beauticians who refused to wax her female genitalia were dismissed, has said now gynecologists won't see her because you don't have a vagina. Okay, Jessica Yaniv, 32, claimed numerous Vancouver estheticians discriminated against her based on her gender identity and gender expression when she requested a Brazilian bikini wax. But last month, a court found the claims were found to be unjustified and improperly motivated by financial gain. Yep, that is true. On Monday, Yaniv said that she was shocked and confused and hurt after a gynecologist office allegedly told her we don't serve transgender patients. I doubt they will tell you that. If anything, I'm pretty sure. I doubt they even said that. I'm pretty sure they told you, ma'am, this is a gynecologist. We do not look at male genitalia. Okay. Are they allowed to do that legally? Isn't that against the college practices? She tweeted at the College of Physicians and Surgeons in British Columbia. So this is Jessica Yaniv, so stunning and brave, so beautiful, so beautiful. But anyways, I'm just kidding. But anyways, look, think about it. This woman, she has a male genitalia. I'm pretty sure she still has the genitalia, or apparently she does. But again, this is her. This is the poor victimized woman that apparently is trying to bully people into submission. This is the bully right here. A woman pretending to be she's the victim. Okay? So anyway, and apparently she tweeted that too. So apparently that's on her tweet. So that's pretty much the same thing that I just read you. The organization protects the public by establishing and enforcing high standards in the practice of medicine. They tweeted to her 140,000 followers. Gynecologists form a part of the multidisciplinary team who engage with transgender and non-binary patients, either as part of the transition stage performing surgery or managing pre or post transition gynecological problems. Sorry, that's like a huge tongue twister for me. Yaniv's Twitter profile describes her as LGBTQIA plus advocate, friend, daughter, and tech blogger. Hers, human rights advocate, model, global internet personality, social justice warrior, marketer. I don't think it's a global internet. I don't. First of all, I'm gonna screw on this. I don't think she's a global internet personality because I've never heard of her until the whole scandal with the beautician. So that's just me, honestly. But again, it's my opinion. Don't take it as a fact. She added to that the CPSBC confirmed the refusal of discrimination under BC Human Rights Code and against the Code of Ethics. In a statement, CPSBC said college staff never offer opinions on specific situations discussed over the phone with patients. As in normal practice, staff refer callers to practice standards to guide them in making their own decision about whether or not to file a complaint against a physician. In this instance, the caller was directed to a practice standard, access to medical care, which addresses discrimination. This is no way. This in no way was a validation. And then and then there's some of the tweets. So gynecologists form a part of the whole. Actually, I already read that. Yeah. So this is the at CPSBC CA has confirmed to me that the refusal I received discrimination under BC Human Rights Code and against the Code of Ethics. And then so like and then the last tweet says. So at CPSBC, I'll file a complaint with you today about the clinic. Trans people need to be included, not excluded from society. Pre and post gender affirming surgery care is super important. Okay, then if you want to go to a gynecologist, I recommend you chop off your balls and chop off your penis and then go to the gynecologist, okay? You do not have a vagina, therefore you can't go to a gynecologist. That's common sense. I don't have a problem with you going to a gynecologist. If you had a vagina, then I'll probably be on your side because they're refusing to provide your service based on your gender identity. But they're refusing you because you do not have a vagina. You have a penis and balls, man. Come on. Really, is it really that hard for the people to understand? It's common sense, man. Like, come on. If you have a genitalia that they're not trained to check up on, right? Why are you gonna sue them? They're not transphobic. They're just telling you, hey, if I'm not trained for this, if I go through with this, first of all, that's medical malpractice. I think it is. And then at the same time, they're also risking your own safety. Okay? So why is that so hard to understand? Oh, wait, I forgot. She's a leftist. That's why. Yaniv added, I'll file a complaint with you today about the clinic, trans people, yada, yada. I already read the tweet. That's probably this part of the tweet. Last month, she sought justice after she said she was told by women at salons that they weren't able to provide a service as they were not trained to wax male genitals and could cause her serious injury. There you go. That's why they rejected you because they're not trained to wax male genitals, only female genitals. They could have seriously hurt you, and I even mentioned that on the last video regarding to Jessica Yaniv. Yaniv claimed they cited religious reasons and the fact that they shouldn't be forced to touch genitals they don't want to. She filed various complaints against estheticians in the Vancouver area, causing two to go out of business. What? Oh man, okay, then I hate her even more now. And she was seeking as much as $3,000 damages from each place. However, the British Human Rights Tribunal dismissed her complaint, ruling that human rights legislation does not require a service provider to wax a type of genitals that are not trained for and have not consented to wax. The tribunal also found Yaniv to have engaged in improper conduct, including filing complaints for improper purposes, and called her testimony both disingenuous and self-serving, along with evasive and argumentative and contradictory. Her initial order for $500,000 in damages was also branded divorce from reality and reason. And I find that Ms. Yaniv's predominant motive in filing her waxing complaints is not to prevent or remedy alleged discrimination, but to target small businesses for personal financial gain. Adjudicator Devin Cusino, I think it's pronounced, determined. In many of these complaints, she also motivated to punish racialized and immigrant women based on her perception that certain ethnic groups, namely South Asian and Asian communities, are taking over and advancing an agenda hostile to interests of LGBTQ+ people. Yaniv's motives were therefore ruled not to be consistent with the BC Human Rights Code by Cusino, and she was ordered to pay $6,000 for improper conduct. Her improper motives were determined because she was found to have used deception to manufacture some of the complaints. She also sought to punish the respondents by filing out numerous complaints against each petition. Cusino also said Yaniv made an over-insistence on selling the claims financially and showed animus towards certain racial, religious, and cultural groups. Eight of the respondents she filed complaints against were non-white women who were typically working out of their homes. I found aspects of Ms. Yaniv's testimony to be disingenuous and self-serving and cross-examination, and she was evasive and argumentative and contradicted herself, Cusino wrote, elaborating that Yaniv first claimed to have male genitals, but then later said she was intersex with other stuff. At one hearing, Yaniv claimed to have a vulva, which Cusino accepted as fact while denying a request from the respondent's lawyers to have her undergo medical examination. And there's another picture of Yaniv, by the way, just the makeup though. Okay. Regardless, Cusino said Yaniv has a scrotum, and there are differences between waxing the genitals of a person with a vulva and a person with penis and a scrotum. Yaniv attempted to argue that being refused a wax was similar to the high-profile case in the U.S. of a gay couple being denied a wedding cake or order on religious grounds. There is no material difference in cake which is baked for a straight wedding, and one that is baked for a gay wedding, wrote Cusino. Nor does baking a cake for a gay wedding require you to have an intimate contact with the client. There is a material difference in waxing different types of genitals, and that, because of its intimate nature, service providers must consent to provide service on a particular type of genitals. And then again, that's more tweets. But I don't know. Again, the article. I don't want to make this like a 20-minute video. So let's just read a little bit more, and then I'll just go. And then we're just gonna conclude the video. So Yaniv was also accused of being deceitful on a number of occasions. And one instance, she asked the beautician Sandeep Benapal, I think it's pronounced Benapal, how she would wax around a tampon string. Though she testified the purpose of the question was to test Benapal's professionalism and to see her Blue Haven Beauty Lounge was a legitimate business, the explanation was admonished by Cusino. If Yaniv were genuinely curious about the legitimacy of Ms. Benapal's business, she could have asked questions related to training, licensing, facilities, or other matters relevant to the business, he wrote. Yaniv's case sparked international outrage, and the tribunal was fiercely criticized for allowing her case to advance so far. The case was finally dismissed, and Yaniv was ordered to pay $7 for improper conduct. And this apparently Cusino lowered the penalties against Yaniv after considering the torrent of backlash and hatred against her online following the exposure of her claim last summer. Okay, first of all, I lost respect for Cusino on this. So the reason why she paid $600 in total was because he felt bad for her pretty much. On Twitter, Yaniv appeared gracious in defeat, congratulating lawyer Taco Von Popta, I think he's pronounced, on his win, and added, You and I will be meeting quite a bit over the next 4 years. We have a lot of work to do to advance LGBTQ equality. Let's get started. She then tweeted a Helen Rowland quote urging her followed to take a chance because you will never win if you never begin. Really hypocritical if you need to say that. But anyways, that concludes the article. But here's the thing, okay? Like I said, I don't understand why this woman is, and I say woman, and I don't say woman, lightly, no, but I don't understand why Yaniv is so fixated on trying to bully people into believing what she is. Okay, first of all, like I said, if she had transitioned, meaning if she had actually removed and chopped off her scrotum and penis, then I wouldn't have a problem with her going to the gynecologist because technically she has a vagina, technically, right? But a gynecologist is not trained to look at the genitalia of males. Okay? She has male genitalia. Therefore, it's reasonable for the gynecologist to say, "I'm sorry, but we cannot provide a service to you because we are not trained to provide a service of that kind." But Yaniv, apparently she thinks that she's in the right, so she's continuing this charade. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully the gynecologist ends up winning. Hopefully she ends up getting another slap on her face, and hopefully whoever the adjudicator, or in this case the judge who is looking over the case, hopefully they start making a stand and say, "You guys are crossing the line." Okay. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think the gynecologist is in the right? Do you think that Jessica Yaniv is just being a bully at this point because she believes she's in the right and she tries to submit people into believing what she believes she is? Okay. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe with the notification button as well. That way you never miss an upload. And also at the same time, once you subscribe, I recommend that you do bookmark the page, or if you return subscribe, bookmark the page, because you won't be properly notified all the time. YouTube is not going to notify you. Sometimes your notification will directly to spam. But if you feel this video is worthy of sharing, share it with your friends and family on social media. That really does help out a lot. It helps you reach new viewers, and it's all thanks to you. So if you think this video is worthy of sharing, share it on social media. That really does help out a lot. And I'll see you guys at a later time. This unfortunately is my last video. And also too, if you feel you have the time, let me know if there's like any problem with the sound quality. I got a new microphone I just installed today. I want to try it out. So let me know if there's any difference with the sound, if it's better or poorer compared to the old microphone that I had. All right, let me know. Also, so please let me know about that. And at the same time, hopefully you guys can have a good discussion, a civil discussion when it comes to this subject on the comments if you wish to have a discussion. All right, I'll see you guys next time.